Welcome to the audio version behind the ultimate Aldean. Many people think it's sad that I'm making money off of Jason Aldean's hard work. Well, here is my story. Let's get started. For 20 plus years I was a struggling musician trying to put food on the table, playing in local bars for $150 a night. 4-hour shifts 6 days a week. I understand this was my choice, but let's stay focused on the facts. A true musician will give up everything for the dream. I took guitar lessons at the age of 14 and singing lessons when I was 21. In high school, I played during lunch trying to build my fan base from friends. While having apple cores thrown at me by popular kids, sometimes even quarters that hurt when they hit me. I played the local bar scene in my hometown for nearly 15 years, but I knew if I wanted the dream then I had to move somewhere where there was more opportunity. It took a lot to leave my family and move to Nashville with only what I could fit in my Honda Civic, but I did it. I renting a bedroom from a stranger off of Craigslist and rented what I need to furnish my bedroom from Rent-A-Center. I came home one day and my car was gone, my roommate had it towed for no reason, boxed up what little I had, and kicked me out. Even though my room rent was paid on time. I spent as many nights as I could playing on Broadway for free to get exposure, but nothing was becoming of it. Not to mention all the nights I slept in my car when it was 20 degrees outside. My trunk was my closet for a while, filled with boxes of hand warmers to stay warm. Goodwill was where I shopped for clothes because money was tight. I always tried to meet as many people as I could, in hopes that I might meet someone that could introduce me to the right person, and I could start my career. Sadly, that never happened. After learning the ropes in Nashville, I quickly figured out that there are many extremely talented musicians that have been performing downtown for 10 plus years and still had no breaks. I also learned that record companies didn't want to sign a 30-plus-year-old to their label, unless you had television exposure or a massive following. The way they looked at it was, the younger you were, the more years they would get out of you. I then decided to move back to my hometown, and try to figure out my next steps to make my dream come true. Back to the drawing board, and fast forward 5 years, picture me sitting in my bed depressed, tired of the same local bars, the same small crowds, and not to mention hangovers that never stopped. I had to figure something out, and fast. I didn't want to be stuck in the bar scene my whole life. Then it hit me. I suddenly realized that people came up to me every day wanting pictures with me because they thought I was Jason Aldean. So I sent a few pictures to a couple of Las Vegas shows, and within a week, I received an email telling me that they wanted me in their tribute show to perform as Jason. I thought, score. But it all wasn't what I thought it was going to be. The producer of the show lied to me about how much money I would make. The first week in the show we did 9 shows, and my paycheck was a whopping $285. Now don't forget. I flew to Vegas so I had to take public transportation everywhere I went, including work. It took an hour and 20 minutes to go 12 miles on the bus with all the stops each way. Bus passes and Uber fees started to add up. And all this was to perform for 15 minutes in each show. Not to mention after our last show of the night, by the time I got to the bus stop I always had to wait for an additional 45 minutes to catch the bus that was going in my direction. Long story short. Was this all worth it to me? Looking back, yes. Did I struggle? Yes. Did I always want to be a tribute artist? No, but I saw an opportunity to put food on the table and be able to provide for myself and my kids in a way I couldn't before. I struggled in Las Vegas for 6 more months before returning to my hometown in Florida. Once I got home, I put an ad on Craigslist in Nashville, looking to put together a band for my tribute. Since then everything has fallen into place. We have actually performed at Jason Aldean's bar in Nashville. Live Nation has quoted us as the world's greatest Jason Aldean tribute. We have 60,000 followers on TikTok, where some of our videos have close to 1 million views. I bought my dream car, own a home in California with my beautiful wife, and am very grateful to have a comfortable life. Not to mention we have some big news coming out that we can't speak of just yet. I can say though it involves national television. It's been a long road, my friends. Thanks for listening. We'd love it if you followed us on your social media. You can Google Ultimate Aldean or type it in your platform of choice to find us. Wishing you all the best. Maybe we'll even see you at one of our concerts. Take care.